Oh gosh, this guy. Never have I gone from cheering to jeering so quickly as I did whilst listening to this video. So he's right and then he's wrong. He says something so on the nose, so on the money. You can't say on the nose. That means like too obvious. I don't mean it that way. I mean so on the money. So right there, right smack dab in the middle of truth, and then he ups and says some bullshit. Well, let's hear it.
And this is Psych Hacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is the part that women always leave out. So what is this referring to? This is referring to women's answers to the question, what are you looking for in a man? I've listened to a lot of these responses in my life, and what do they typically sound like?
Okay, I'm just stopping here just because I don't want to get copyright struck. So I hear you. If you stop every few times, it makes it clear that you're not violating the copyright for some reason. Because I guess it's making it a new thing, as opposed to just recording what somebody else already recorded. So he's setting up the question here, and let's see what he reveals.
I want somebody kind, somebody who makes me feel safe, somebody who's emotionally supportive, somebody who wants a family, somebody honest and loyal and committed, etc. Leaving aside the fact that and is expensive, all this sounds reasonable enough, right? However, it turns out that this response really messes with men's minds. But before I back up that...
Because it's bullshit. Well, it's not a total lie, but it's a half lie, as he will reveal when in the portion of this video that he gets right, as he will reveal momentarily.
That claim, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Takes less than a second.
Self-promotion.
So do the thing.
Yep. Okay.
The fact of the matter is that there's an important part that women always leave out when they answer this question. And this omission really confuses men, because if you're a man and you listen to this answer sincerely, you might think, well, geez, I'm loyal, and I'm caring, and I'm honest, and I want a family.
I'm everything a woman is looking for. She just described me. Wow. I guess I'm really desirable, because everything that she said applies to me. So wow. I guess this should be no sweat, finding a good woman to marry and have children with should be no problem at all. Well.
Aren't I what women are looking for? And of course, these men typically are not what women are looking for, because they're the ones asking what women are looking for. However, they could be right about all the other stuff. They could actually embody the traits listed by these women. So what's the issue? Here's the part that women leave out. The part that is really important for men to hear. Women do want all of those things, but they want them from the men they are already attracted to.
Ding, a ding, 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 a ding, 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 ding. You said it, mister. And that comes first. That is antecedent to whatever they answer, whatever it is that they say, when they say that they want those various things. And they may not even want those things that they say they want. They may just think that they should want them. Or they may think that they really do want them. But then you'll find out that they've been with plenty of men who do not embody any of those traits at all, but who they still have been with because they find them attractive. So, what do we know about this Besides that women are full of shit. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say it so baldly as that. But there you go. Anyway, he should have quit while he was ahead.
But the inclusion kind of makes a big difference. Women are not listing the factors that cause them to be attracted to some men over others. They are listing the criteria that motivate them to choose some attractive men and not other attractive men.
Yeah, well, and okay. Yes, I think that's right. And if you're watching this video, if you're somebody out there who's in the game, who's in the hunt, you know, who's who wants to find companionship and all that it entails, and you're a man, of course, and you're heterosexual, of course, a normal man, then you should stop this video right about now, or maybe you can let it go a few more seconds. But the bullshit is going to start in a minute, I'm afraid.
They assume attraction and maybe believe it's socially unacceptable to say so explicitly, but there it is. And this understanding has two really important consequences. First, it should drive home that female attraction is not based on the things that women explicitly list as criteria in partner selection.
Right. Again, they say they want those things, but the things that they say they might sincerely want them, or they might just think that they want them. But in either case, they only want them from men that they're already attracted to. So you can't become attracted to them by having those traits. That's the important thing to glean from this. That's the thing that you should hear before you hear anything else, and take to the bank with you. Although I don't know, taking things to the bank right now is probably not a good idea. Maybe you should just take this and stick it under your pillow.
Remember, they want these things from men they're already attracted to.
Right.
Which means that the attraction comes first.
Right.
Before they know whether the men in question possess these sought-after traits.
Right.
Almost every woman has had a sexual relationship with at least one man who has not been loyal, or kind, or emotionally supportive, or family-oriented.
Right. So that's what I mean. Maybe they don't actually want those things, or maybe they do, but those things don't have anything to do with generating attraction, which is what he's been saying and what I've been saying as well.
Or any of the things that they claim that they're looking for in men.
Okay.
And why is that? Because they made the decision based on their attraction, which logically could not be based on traits that were not present. And here's the second consequence. Men, with this understanding...
Okay, so stop. If you're in the hunt, if you're in the game, if you're a young man looking for a life partner, stop the video at around 3:15 because he's going from the truth sector to the lie sector right about now.
Your prime objective should be to become attractive, to become a man that women are attracted to. That's how you get your foot in the door. And the good news is, good news, that most of the things that actually relate to female attraction are things that you can learn and develop. These are things like being physically fit, knowing how to dress, learning the art of charming conversation, choosing a life mission, attaining success, picking up some game.
Okay. Oh, man, you had me, then you lost me. But the thing is, he has to say this stuff at the end. He has to say this, because otherwise it's just going to be like, it's going to reveal how deterministic it all truly is. It's going to reveal that, attraction, and I guess, some people might say I'm flirting with the black pill right now. But there's a big difference, because I'm not saying you should just life is not worth living, and that you're just going to be miserable forever, or anything like that. I am saying, don't listen to, when you ask women, or just anybody, when you ask anybody what they want from blank, they're going to tell you a bunch of they're going to tell you a bunch of things, and it's not exclusive to women, but in this case, it is exclusive to women in the context that you're talking about a man wanting to know what women want so that he can become the thing that women want. All right, yes, and what he's saying is true. You can get in better shape. You can dress better, I guess. That's kind of a wank, but whatever. If that's your thing, if you wanna dress spiffy, dress spiffy. Do your thing. And you can do a bunch of other things. There are things that are within your control. Okay, but are those things going to make you attractive to women? Probably. If they weren't attracted to you before, they're probably not going to be attracted to you now. It's just like, there are exceptions to that rule, right? If you're like morbidly obese and you work really hard and get in good shape, and now you're physically fit, you have a better chance of winning, of women finding you attractive. Yes, those are outlier cases, right? Most of the time, the more physically fit, unattractive man is still unattractive, and the more, like, this whole learning the art of clever conversation, like all this is like PUA crap, Here are some ways to talk to her that'll make her more, that'll just get her interested, and really bring her around to finding you interesting and intriguing, and blah blah blah. The thing, wherever you go, there you are. That's a line from the movie The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, a movie that I can't stand. It's really boring, but that is a great line. That's a great line. Wherever you go, there you are. So you're still you, and don't expect, like, things can happen, but don't expect that just because you're you in a better form of yourself, that's going to make a difference. That's going to put you into the attraction category, because attraction is based on lots of things. It's not just based on looks. It's also based on status. It's based on, in many ways, wealth, but status is like a kind of intangible thing. Status can be, and often is, informed by wealth, but it needn't be. It can also be based around other things. And I just think we should all be the best self we can be, right? And here's how I'll end this with my own bit of preaching. You can see my ghostly shape there in the screen. We should all strive to be the best form of ourselves that we can be, not for the sake of anything else, not for the sake of winning a woman's affections, or women finding us attractive. If that's what you're doing, if that's the reason why you're doing it, you're already the clown. You're already the dancing monkey. Don't be a dancing monkey. Don't be a clown. Don't say, well, I better do this. If I do this, then she'll like me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Forget that. Just and because we're living at a time of unprecedented, in the West especially, unprecedented hypergamy that women are being taught to embrace. So chances are, if you're invisible now, the better you will still be invisible to women. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be the better you, because there's more to life than bitches. There's a hell of a lot more. Okay, it should be about you being your best self. And that's where I think I'll wind up this video. Thank you very much for watching.